Lewis, thanks very much for taking time to speak to us on this glorious day here in London.
Glorious, yeah, that's one way to put it.
And it's the big one this weekend, the one that all British motorsport fans look forward to. But as a driver, how much are you aware, as you're zipping around the circuit at 200 miles an hour, of the crowd?
Some people, I think some drivers are completely oblivious to it. I think for me, even with the TV screens, I'm able to sometimes, whilst you're in the race, you catch a glimpse of the screen so you know what positions people are in.
Yeah.
And I always catch a glimpse of the crowd at some stage.
Okay.
Whatever part of the circuit it may be. It might be a slow part, might be a fast part, but
Yeah.
and you will see whether they're supporting you or not. But I particularly remember in 2008 when I won here,
Yeah.
I came through the chicane, and every time I made it through, which other people were spinning off there, I made it through, and the crowd would stand up and cheer me, and and that was just egging me on every time, and it makes a massive difference.
Okay, look, the weather wasn't too dissimilar in 2008 to what we're getting at the
today,
moment.
yeah.
You're going to take this weather with you onto the circuit?
I'm not really fazed or bothered either way, to be honest. I hope for the fans' sake that it's dry, because I don't want anyone getting any colds.
Yeah.
If it happens to be a Grand Prix a bit like Montreal, that's exciting. If it's a bit like 2008, then it's exciting. I think the weather forecast said it's going to be dry on Saturday and Sunday, so that'll be fantastic for the fans. I think it will look better, a little bit better. But either way, I'm planning on doing the best job we
Bringing
can
home the
possibly
victory
do.
for
Yeah,
us.
that's the plan.
Okay, well, the biggest day in motorsport history for British fans. Is it a big British breakfast to get you started in the morning? What's the preparation in the morning?
Oh, it's bacon and eggs.
Yeah?
It's got to be
Traditional?
Yeah, it's got to be traditional.
Good man.
Yeah.
Okay, have you had a chance to look around Silverstone with all the new facilities now?
Not really. Well, I have. I've been and seen the new facilities, the new pit lane, and which is in its phase one, and all the new grandstands. And obviously, I've seen the circuit from last year, so I think it looks fantastic. And it's now built up to a world-class circuit, but it's had to catch up with the other world-class circuits like Abu Dhabi and those. So I think it's now catching up with those, and I think it's great because we want to have the Formula One wouldn't be the same without a British Grand Prix in the story. So the fantastic that we've made it. Great people have been able to keep it. Bernie and Damon and the BRDC, they've done a great job to be able to promote it and make sure that we keep it for many, many years to come. So I hope that I can make some more history on that circuit for the fans and give them a good time.
Yeah, okay. Little despondent after the last time out of the European Grand Prix.
Yeah.
There's another tweak to the rules again ahead of the British Grand Prix. Do you think that'll help?
I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very difficult for people to fully understand what it does, but basically these new rules will mostly affect the cars on the way into corners because you lose downforce when you come off throttle. As where before, when you're off throttle, you still had blowing of the diffuser. Now you don't have that, so it's going to be interesting to see how people overcome that and how they approach the challenge. But I'm game on, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I think my team have done a great job to try to make up for the losses that we have. So I hope we've done a better job than everyone else.
Perhaps a 1-2 then with Jensen coming in second?
That is the plan. I honestly, strongly, I pray that is the case for us this weekend. It will be a very historic result, and just the result the fans want. So.
Yeah, well, we'll all be cheering for you.
Thank you.
One quick question. Cars 2, your acting debut, is that something you're going to be doing in the future when you retire perhaps?
I hope
Maybe
so.
James Bond driving Aston?
That'd be pretty cool. Even if you're not James Bond, it'd be cool to be playing a role in it, where you're speeding, because there won't be many drivers that can drive like me on the James Bond movie. So I would love to do more of that. As long as it doesn't distract me from what I'm doing today, then the Cars 2 was such a great experience, and I'm just so grateful for Disney and Pixar to give me the opportunity, because it's never in a million years. It was very different. Have you seen it yet? I
haven't had a chance yet, but I've got a 4-year-old lad who's trying to drag me there just because
really?
of you. So.
Well, I've already got a small bit, so you have to really work. You have to slow it down to really see which part is me. But I'm in the whole movie, but just not really doing much.
Right, Lewis, it's been a pleasure to speak to you.
And
We're all rooting for you.
Thank you.
Good luck, and we'll speak to you afterwards, hoping you can tell us all about your victory.
Thank you very much.